Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Yes, people, welcome back. It's Team Kop-Ish. You know what time it is? It is the preview for the biggest game of the weekend. It is Liverpool versus Manchester City at Anfield, and it's preview time with my boy Drift. What's going on, fam?
Very apprehensive.
Swear.
Very apprehensive. Yeah.
Swear.
Of course.
No, bruv, come on, man. You can't, like, don't get me wrong.
No, that's a big game, man. It's a big game. It's a big game.
Big game. But in my
personal
opinion,
put it like this, yeah.
You go.
Nothing that happens in this game finalizes where the title goes. Nothing.
Agreed. But it has a big say, though.
But I believe the winner of this game will win the league.
Oh. Really?
And then I couple that by what happens the following game with Arsenal and City. So that's what's so intriguing about this, because City could beat Liverpool and Arsenal and just absolutely know they're going to win the league. That's a fact. Like, if they win their next two games, they're winning the league, fact. But if Liverpool and Man City draw, for example, and then Arsenal beat City, which I think that they will, then Arsenal could be the favourites. So I keep changing my mind every minute, every day, every hour on what I think. But I do believe Liverpool's only chance to win the league is winning this game. Because if we lose this game, a draw is possible for us to still win the league.
But if
we lose this game, then it could be a mad one if we lose this game. Because then we lose all advantage. Because Arsenal go ahead of us, City go ahead of us, and then we've totally lost all advantage in the race.
And I'm going to go off the premise that they're going to win their game in the weekend. I think they got Brentford.
They're going to smack Brentford, man.
They'll smack them up. But you know, in fact, before we even properly get into it, people, make sure you smash that like button. Yeah, let's try and get this video up to 1,000 likes, please, people. You get what I'm saying? And also subscribe to Team Kopish, subscribe to Drifty TV as well. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. But yeah, I hope everyone's blessed, having a great day so far, whether you're watching this in the morning, afternoon, or evening. But it's about to go down now because it's preview time. All right, then. Let's get into it, Drift, yeah? Klopp had his press conference, and he was quite, what's the word? What's that word? Like, guarded in terms of when he was asked about injuries. This is just my takeaway from it. They asked him, he was like, I think he said, Joe Gomez is fine. He goes, Joe Gomez is fine. And in regards to Ibu, his direct quote was, hold on, give me one sec. Where is it? So I don't want to misquote Klopp. He said, and Ibu, I don't know. Ibu was positive last night, but we don't have the results of the scan. So, but those are the only two injuries that he actually mentioned. So he didn't mention anybody else. And that kind of says to you that everyone else that played again on Thursday is fine. But not only that, anyone else that didn't play, it wasn't in that squad, don't expect to see them. So don't expect to see, obviously, blatant ones like Matip, Thiago, Jota, flipping, do you know what I mean? Trent as well. So just going off the injury woes, it does seem like it's going to be the same squad. Same squad. What are your thoughts on that, bro?
The Ibu one, obviously, you know how I feel about that already. Like, I'm hoping he's okay. From what Klopp said, Ibu felt like, I mean, we spoke about it last night, right? Because everybody heard what he said. He felt like if he sprinted, if he kept sprinting, then he felt like it would go. So he didn't, in order to prevent that. But even Klopp himself said, I know we're going to find something. Because you don't think you're going to pull your hamstring if it hasn't already gone to some degree. Which means that, God's willing, that means he's not out for a prolonged period of time, like we originally thought it could be, like 2 months or whatever it would normally be for a torn hamstring. But
as well. Yeah,
it would mean he would miss the City game though. And again, like I said, I think our chances of beating City drop by about 25-30% without Ibu. That's how important he's been. That's how good he is. And yeah, it's just that's my only worry going into the game. It's crazy. I said to you yesterday, bro, if we had a full complement of players, I'll be sitting there right now telling you we're about to move them up. Yeah, like if we had Trent fit, Jota fit, Salah and Nunes were 100%. They didn't have any injury recently. Szoboszlai was 100%. He didn't have no injury recently. Ibu weren't no worry. If all of these things I'm saying were a fact, even Curtis Jones, if Jones was fully fit playing, there was no problem. If all of these men were available, I'll be sitting there and I'll be like, you know, man, we're about to actually move to these men, you know.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like they're coming Anfield, we're actually about to move these men up.
I'm trying to agree.
But going into it without all those players, Mo not in form at all because he hasn't even played. I can't help but be a little anxious, a little, you know, just a little worried, bro. A little worried. Because like I said, this game means more. This game means more, man. Like I said, I know that nothing is a guarantee with anything that happens because there's a long way to go after this game. But being in the driving seat is so important. And like winning this game means that there's actually room for a mistake. Losing this game means we got an eye on be perfect for the rest of the season. That's going to be very difficult, you know what I'm saying? Especially the way the squad is so like threadbare at the moment. So, bro, look, you know me already, bro. I'm a very positive person, generally speaking. But for some reason, when it comes to the big moments in the Liverpool thing, like the PTSD kicks back in again. And then I start to get that anxiety and all that. So, yeah, I'm quietly confident that we could do something. But at the same time, I'm very, very worried that the squad has just been pushed to its limits too far. Like, it's just it's too much pushing the squad to the limit now, isn't it? Because as I've said in the past, ain't no way none of these other teams are dealing with this. And I say that with no shade. I'm not saying it to start an argument about who's got the better team and all that stuff. But Man City and Arsenal can't cope with the level of injuries we've got to the key members of the squad that we've got. No chance. Absolutely no chance they can cope with
I
that.
agree. As
good as both teams are, they're not coping with that.
If not, out of the two, I would say City would cope better. Not saying that they would do better than us, but they would cope better than Arsenal. But that's because, in my opinion, they got a better squad than Arsenal.
I don't even think they do, bro.
No, they do have a better squad than Arsenal.
No, I mean, I don't think they cope better than Arsenal. I don't.
All right, just quickly, without ever spoiling it.
At one stage, Gakpo was the only fit available forward for about 2 weeks. Gakpo was our only available forward.
No, but
so
you're misreading.
Who's City's worst forward? It's probably Grealish or Doku. One of those two is their worst forward, right?
I forgot about Grealish, you know. Sorry, I'm just doing something. Why you're doing that?
Grealish or Doku is their worst forward, right? Out of their 5 forwards.
Yeah. Well, if it's
Alvarez, Haaland, and Foden are definitely their 3 most important forwards. And then is that a Doku or Grealish? Which one you would say is the 5th choice, right? So let's just say that they had Grealish was the only fit available forward for 2 weeks, and then they had to bring in kids from their academy. Yeah. So that's that straight away. You think that Man City could cope with that on top of the fact that Trent would be out, so that's Walker. Then Jones is out, so that would be Bernardo Silva. Szoboszlai was out, so that would be, who would that be? In the City squad. Kovacic, I guess.
Yeah, Kovacic maybe.
Kovacic, and then Endo was away at the Asia Cup, so who would that be? Rodri. And then, so De Bruyne would be the only available midfielder. Like we had McAllister. We had McAllister. So give them De Bruyne and then take away Rodri, Bernardo Silva, and Kovacic. Take away Haaland. Take away Foden. Take away Alvarez. Take away Edison. Take away Walker. And then who's their 5th choice defender?
They've got where defense is where they're the strongest.
No, but take away their 5th choice defender because they'd have to lose Matip. So who would be Who's their fifth choice defender? Take away Akanji. Akanji's their fifth choice centre back, right?
Yeah.
So take away Akanji as well out of the team. And you can't remember there was at one point when we didn't have Tsimikas and Robertson as well. But we won't go too far because all I'm doing is more proving the point. Yeah. Do you know what? Actually, do you know what? Fair play. Actually, that's a fact. Matip ain't even our fifth choice. He's actually our third choice. So who's their third choice centre back? Anyway, you get my point. Yeah. So Matt, you just heard me take away all those players. Man City ain't coping with that for shit.
No, I didn't. No,
Man City ain't coping with that.
Or taking out of context what I said.
They would be an absolute shell of themselves if we just did what I just
said. What I'm saying is that they would do better than Arsenal. That's what I said. So I said that.
I don't know if they would, bro. I don't know, honestly.
They got a better squad. Bro. All right, Arsenal were crying when they lost Saliba. One player, fam. Did you get what I'm trying to say? Whereas like
no, but I think this season Arsenal do have a kind of better squad. If I'm being honest,
not the Man City. No chance.
No, I think they do. I think what it is, I think Man City's quality is way better than Arsenal's overall.
Bro.
But if you actually talk about the players that are on the bench,
yeah.
I don't know, like Nunes, Kovacic, Doku. That it's not. I don't know if they have better than Arsenal's got Trossard. They've got Kivior. They've got
Kivior.
They've got Kivior, Timber, Trossard.
Timber ain't played this season, but I get what you mean. Yeah.
Partey.
Yeah.
Like these are their bench players. I think those bench players might be a little bit better than the ones I'm thinking from City. Kovacic, Nunes.
No.
I don't even know. It's because Man City's first 11 is so much better than Arsenal's.
All right, let me read this. I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna read you a first 11, and I'm gonna read you a bench for Man City just quickly. And then this is what I'm gonna say. You're gonna understand. Hear this now. Gvardiol, Diaz, Stones, Walcott, Rodri, Foden, De Bruyne, Kovacic, Bernardo, Haaland. Yeah? That's just the starting 11. That's if on the bench, you could have an Akanji, an Alvarez, a Rico Lewis, Oscar Bob, a Grealish, a Doku, and an Ake. That's just some names quickly.
Yeah, that is quality. That is
way better. Because if we go to Arsenal now, just quickly. But they got Fabio Vieira, Emil Smith Rowe, Trossard, Reece Nelson.
In my opinion, Fabio, I'd rather have Fabio Vieira than Nunes as an example on my bench.
What?
No, I would.
But Vieira hasn't done anything.
Neither has Nunes.
I mean, he's done a little something.
I think Fabio Vieira's had better moments in an Arsenal shirt than Nunes has had in a City shirt.
But Fabio Vieira, he can't even get in over Smith Rowe, who's not even fully. Like...
Emil Smith Rowe, I'd rather have Smith Rowe. I'd rather have Emil Smith Rowe than Kovacic or Nunes.
No, I'd rather Kovacic because Kovacic is in better condition than No. Rowe.
No,
You're thinking of Smith Rowe before he went through that bad injury kind of thing.
Smith Rowe's played well since he come back this season. He's actually played all right when he's come back.
No, you're rating this Arsenal squad way.
Partey. Wouldn't you rather have Partey on your bench than Kovacic and Nunes?
That's one player.
No, I'd rather have Emil Smith Rowe and Partey.
Partey is the only one I can get onto their bench and Trossard. That's it.
Trossard, I'd rather have Trossard on my bench than Doku.
No, but as I said, Trossard is the only one. So basically, what I'm saying is, Partey
I think their benches are very similar. I just think City's first 11 is better. But I think their bench is quite similar.
But take out Saliba. All right, if Saliba don't play, who's playing for their centre back?
Kivior would play at centre back.
Bro, listen to the drop off. That's crazy.
Right, think about this. If Man City lost Edison for half a season, you know for a fact that Arsenal are coping way better.
They've actually got an okay. I say okay. He's not.
But he's nowhere near better than Ramsdale or Thingy though, is he?
I can't remember the goalkeeper. No, but Ramsdale's overrated though.
But he's way better than the backup guy. I can't remember his name, but I know it's his name's right there, but I can't remember it. But like,
it's Ortega. Ortega's good.
Come on, man. Ortega can't talk to Ramsdale. Come on, man. Let's be honest, bro.
But all I'm saying is this year,
you think Man City could cope with Ortega being their number one goalie for about 3 months? No chance. No chance.
Do you know what? Do you know what?
No chance, bro.
Hear what I'm about to say to you. They might be able to
No
get away. Like I said, they might be able to get away because they keep bro. What they do, bro. I'm telling you from now, yeah. I look at their bench, which we'll get into. Like we'll get into the whole starting lineup. Actually, should we get into it now? Actually, Juice, should we get into starting lineup now?
Yeah. I think people are sleeping on Arsenal's bench. That's all I'm saying. I think people are underestimating.
When you see what I'm about to show you on the Matix board, yeah, you're gonna understand. All right, so obviously I've just put this as City's first 11, going off what the chat is saying as well in terms of while we was talking. I said this on a mad thing. I didn't realize Grealish and Doku were injured. I thought Doku wasn't injured, right?
Yeah.
This is the starting 11. See if you guys can. No, I can't make it. Can I make the screen any bigger? Hold on. No, I can't make it any bigger. All right, unfortunately. But can you see that though? Yeah. Can you see the names clearly?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you not see it in the chat? Is this clear enough for you guys? Yeah. Hopefully you guys can see this in chat. Yeah. All right. Cool. People are saying Ake will probably start for Gavardia. That is a very good shout. So we'll just do that for now. What I've done is I've put the 4-1-4-1. Reason being, they're away from home. What they normally do though, when they are at home, is they will do this. You know this, Drift, already. We know this, yeah. They'll do all they do is they convert that and they do this. And I'm not gonna lie, the transitions are crazy. But I'm going off. They're away from home. Pep ain't stupid. They will start the game with a back four. But if they do play Stones will transition and go into that midfield if they feel that they can get the better of us in midfield. But anyway, that's Man City for now. We'll leave that there with the 4-1-4-1 team with the players that they have available. But this is kind of the starting 11 that I'm kind of expecting for them to start. Now, let's go on to our starting 11, bro. I mean, obviously, goalkeeper picks himself, right?
Yeah, of course.
So, what are we saying for right back, fam?
So I've just seen some of the super chats. It's giving me joke. Right back would be Bradley.
Where Bradley there? There he is. Cool. All right. And what we saying for centre back? We know Virgil's going to start,
we
right?
have no choice, innit? We have no choice, bruv. It's going to be.
We know Virgil's going to be one, but you think so? Off the premise of what Klopp said, is Kwanzaa then?
Virgil Kwanzaa, yeah. Take the ball out our net, Matt.
I didn't realize there's two of them. There's one there. See, there's one there and there's one there.
I'll put one in the City net then, bro.
We scored, yeah. All right, calm. All right, what are we saying for left back, Drift? Because this is where it gets techie.
Joey.
See, this is what I think. If it's Bernardo or Foden, and I'm expecting it to be Bernardo, by the way, especially if the chat is saying Grealish and Doku are injured. Even if it was Foden, the fact of the matter is both are left-footed, both like to cut inside. They're not really the touchline winger, yeah?
Yeah.
So I will go Joe Gomez as well.
100%.
I will go Gomez as well. But just quickly, what do you think Klopp's gonna do though?
I definitely know Gomez is going to play in the game because Klopp said that he took him off precautionary in the game because he knows he's played a lot of football. Because there was a worry at first that he could have been actually injured while he came off. But then Klopp said Joey's okay. He brought him off because he knows he's played a lot of football. That says to me that he's going to be definitely playing in the game. Whether it's centre back, right back or left back is obviously going to be the mystery, isn't it? We don't know which one of those roles it will be.
Yeah.
But I've got a feeling he might play Joey at centre back because Robbo's his general.
All right. So this is what I was going to ask you. I wouldn't mind seeing this, right? And then the left back, you're gonna call me crazy, Tsimikas.
No. That's the absolute last thing that will happen,
bro. No, I know. That's what I would like.
Won't play in this game at all.
You see, Rob, can I be honest? Rob, I find that Robbo finds it hard when players like to invert. So you see, like, all right, let's go off the premise here. That is Robbo that's gonna start. Yeah, let's just say this. Yeah, when Bernardo starts finding pockets here, I always find that Robert doesn't know what to do because all that happens is KDB, he most likely will be the right-sided CM. Let me fix that quickly. Always does this, fam. And before you know it, he's playing the ball in, or not only that, bro, he's doing the whole I'm putting a cross in for Haaland who gets on the end of that. It's the same.
Or even overlapping. So he
Yeah.
does that a lot. He overlaps a lot as well.
Yeah, so it'll be like basically what I can see happening is more times than not it'll be a 2-on-1 on Robbo. Pause, but it will be, and KDB is trying to play that ball in. You get what I'm trying to say? To say they will overload on Robbo's side, in my opinion. Do you get what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we'll go with the premise then that it is Robbo. All right, calm. What we say now?
The only thing, even though I don't have a problem with Joey playing centre back, one thing I do think that would be silly if we play him at centre back is that he's been even though he has played centre back a few times at the beginning of the season, he's been brilliant all year. I think it's just a little bit silly to take him out of the roles he's been excelling in, and then put him into a role that will technically be foreign to him a little bit based on his form. Like he's been playing as a fullback for about 80%, 85% of the season. I don't like the idea of him all of a sudden getting thrust into a first centre back role in a major game.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So it's not that he's not capable of it. It's like that role is a very specific role in a very hard game to do randomly when you're not used to it. And that's what worries me a little bit about Joey playing centre back on a one-off random game. You see what I'm saying?
He's still natural. I know what you mean, but he's still naturally a centre back. I still feel like I know he's played different roles, but it's how he's wired as well. Like naturally, it's except for we've been able to turn him into a more complete defender, been able to do right back and left back. Because here's what I was going to say. If Joey plays centre back, which if I'm not mistaken, didn't he play against them last year and he had a very good game against Haaland?
Yeah, his best game last season was when he had a man of the match game against him.
Exactly,
last season.
And he wasn't even in like good form in that season, so to speak. I'm worried if I see a Kwanzaa versus a Haaland, and Haaland's going to be smart and he will pick his moments to try and go at Kwanzaa. So when if they were to see that lineup, KDB, Bernardo, or even Foden are thinking if we can slip the ball in there and it's a foot race and it gets a bit physical, more times than not, Haaland probably will be the favorite. Whereas I feel like if it's Gomez, obviously Gomez might not be as strong, but Gomez is strong enough and he's quick enough. And that's the thing. Kwanzaa lacks a bit of pace at the highest, not highest level, but like against a speedster, shall we say, because Haaland is rapid, isn't it? So I don't know.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I kind of agree with some of what a few people are saying in the chat. Even though Haaland is the obvious threat, he's not actually our main threat. It will be Foden and Bernardo Silva because they're the ones that are going to pick up the pockets of space that are a lot harder to mark. Like the way Haaland plays the game is a lot easier to mark than Foden and Bernardo Silva.
Oh, of course, but that's because
so they're actually most likely going to be the bigger threat in the game. Do you know what I mean? So
it's the pockets of space that
that's why I like the idea of Joey being at left back, bro. Because as you said, because they're both left footers, Bernardo and Foden, who will cut inside a lot, Joey will be it'll be a bit better for Joey to be able to deal with that than Robbo. And again, I think Robbo's having a decent season, but he has been doing a lot of that mindless pressing where he'll jump out of his shape. And the last team you want to do that against is Man City, bro. So if he stops doing that, then I don't have a problem with him playing.
What if he does? Because he get carried away with the crowd and all that crap.
Like, for flip's sake,
what are you saying? You're saying you think Gomez left back and want to put Kwanzaa at centre back?
Yeah, but I trust the little kid, man. I trust him, bro. I trust him.
I know, but we can't lose this game,
I've seen Kwanzaa play centre back in important games and not let us down. And I know Joey's a better centre back than him overall, but I like the idea of Joey being at left back and just having a real solid base of a back four that are just going to be proper defending rather than worrying a bit.
I know what you mean, because if it's Bernardo or Foden, it will be one of them on that right-hand side. They are going to cut inside. If it's a Joe Gomez, just for argument's sake, let's move him there. If it's a Joe Gomez, flipping.
Gomez can deal with the pace a bit better of what like Joey's been up against Saka as an example, and the pace didn't bother him at all. And that's Saka, and Saka's got more pace than Bernardo and Foden. So I think Joey will deal with their pace well as well, being the left back. Do you get what I'm saying?
This is how they kind of always attack, because it's always Bernardo that always cuts inside, looking to make a run inside or even a pass. Then you've got KDB, fam, who always, Bob, we're going to see the match. I'm going to see KDB just do this shit and fizz the ball in. You know, and then you got Foden as well, bro. I'm not going to lie, the defense needs to be on point. That's why, like, for me, say Kwanzaa is there, yeah, and it is Kwanzaa, bro. Kwanzaa has to be alert. Like, he can't have a game that he had the other night. I know it's different because he was playing on the left-hand side as well of the centre-backs. We just didn't see him discipline. And when VVD stepped onto the pitch, I could tell VVD just had everything, like, patterned in it. He was just like, no more of this nonsense. He's telling people where to go, what to do. He's talking to people. So, I don't know. I don't know. But,
and we are forgetting that Van Dijk will be in there. Kwanzaa won't be alone. Do you know what I'm saying? Kwanzaa's not going to be alone.
It's Foden. Do you know what it is? It's Foden as well. Like, it's mad because I'm confident that whoever Bradley's got Bernardo or Foden on his side, I'm confident with Bradley. Not saying Bradley can't, no one can't get past him, but if it is a Robbo, it sounds silly. I feel like you can get a bit. I don't know. You can get a Robbo a bit more. I don't know.
You can't get a Robbo one-on-one more, but Robbo leaves space and does that mad thing where he, like, you know what I mean? Like, he either plays people on side by being too deep, or he rushes forward and leaves the space in behind.
Yeah, and leaves the space, and then not only that, they're going to overload.
Robbo's been doing that a bit weird, but I don't have a problem with Robbo like one-on-one defending. I don't think you don't really ever face Robbo up and just duppy him up. Like, he's not like a rubbish one-on-one defender. It's more about him leaving gaps in the. Do you know what I mean? In the thing. So yeah, it's a tough one, bro. It's a tough one, man.
No, indeed. All right, let's move on to the midfield. I think there's only one guy that's going to be the DM in it, bro, and that's Endo. And I think it goes without saying, right? Second best midfielder in the Premier League.
People in the chat are going a bit wild at us because they're saying, like, why do we keep acting like Ibu's not playing? Even Jamos asked, like, has he missed anything? I don't believe that we'll risk him even if he isn't injured, because it's only 2 days after him feeling like something was going to go. Like, let's be honest. We had a scenario like this with one or two other players in the past this season where it was like, oh, no, it's precautionary. And we never saw them.
Yeah.
Szoboszlai, we were told, was precautionary. And then he was out for God knows how long.
And Klopp is the best at doing the whole...
Do you know what I mean? Trent came off and we thought it was precautionary. We ain't seen Trent again.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Even Nunes came off at half-time in one game precautionary, and then he was out for 2 weeks. Like, I think Ibu, even if he's okay, as in, like, thank God it wasn't like a mad tear, he's still not going to be ready to play this game 2 days after feeling like something was about to go. Like, even common sense would tell you don't play him in this game.
But I'm not going to lie to you. If we had Ibu, I would be feeling so much, because the way how we even play changes. I thought we can press them higher at the pitch. I feel like if we got Kwanzaa, dare I say it, yeah, the spacing behind, I'm a little worried still. I'm a little worried because it's a completely different, like, stratosphere in terms of athletic. Not stratosphere, that's harsh, but Ibu's just more superior in it to Kwanzaa in athleticism.
Yeah.
That recovery speed that he has, bro. I don't even know if Virgil even has that anymore, if I'm being honest. Like, Ibu is rapid. But we'll just go off the premise. I know people will just go off the premise that he's had a scan. Klopp said he's waiting to hear back. So let's just go off the premise that there's a possibility that he might not start. That's all we're doing, people. Remember, this ain't definitive. Only people that are going to know whether he starts are Klopp and Ibu, but we're just trying to go off the premise that, he's having a scan and it might not be the case.
And you got to remember this as well, guys, yeah? I witnessed it with my own eyes. Ibu started to limp and then went down. Now, maybe going down was to get the attention of the ref, but why did he start limping? Do you get what I mean? Like, we all saw it. He was running, and then he slowed down, didn't sprint, let the guy go through. Then he limped, and then he put his hand up and he went down. That don't say to me you played 2 days later.
Facts.
I could be wrong, but like that doesn't say to me you played 2 days later.
And you could be wrong because you know that happened to when that Curtis Jones or Gravenberch or one of them went down with fatigue or something. And then, but they played.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah. Gravenberch did go down with fatigue, but then he never started the next game. Still, though.
That's true. No, I think it happened with Jones. It happened with Jones. You know, Jones earlier in the season. I think. To be fair, Elliott always collapses at the end of every game, and he always starts. You know, have you seen Harvey Elliott, fam?
Yeah.
At the end of every game, my man's dropping down to the floor like this, yeah, and he looks like it's the last game of the season, and he's just ready to go on holiday, fam. Like he's done.
You know what? And a couple of people are saying that it could have been cramp, and that's fair.
It could have been cramp.
I don't know about cramp in the 50th minute of a match. Like cramps normally when you're at the end of a game and you're starting to fatigue in that kind of way. Like in the 50th minute of a match, I don't know if I've ever seen anyone get cramp in the 50th minute of a game.
The thing is, you can get muscle tightness because it could be cramp, and you know, obviously if you stop, you think, oh shoot, something's wrong here. I don't want to make anything worse. That can happen. And what's crazy, the next day could be fine, but it just in that moment you was gonna cramp up, and he didn't know what that was, but he knew there was muscle tightness, so he stopped and went down. Smart thing to do. So nothing. I'm gonna go off the premise that he might not be starting, but he may be on the bench. Maybe.
We'll see. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm just using common sense based on what I saw in it.
I hear you. Who's the next midfielder, Drift? It has to be. It's either Sobo or Elliott.
See, here's a tricky one. Is Szoboszlai fit enough to play 70 minutes? I don't know.
I would say, yeah, we need his power.
From what I've seen, I don't
Elliott off the
think
bench. I think Elliott off the bench can because you got to think of it as well, set pieces as well. Even though I think McAllister has been better, but it's weird because Elliott's kind of warranted it. Elliott got 3 assists. Remember we saying it the other day? Elliott got 3 assists, yeah, but they kind of went under the radar. If I'm being very honest.
Yeah, obviously I've watched it back now. The one for Szoboszlai was a proper assist, even though the defender should have cut it out. The one for Diaz was like a 3-yard pass. It's a little bit mad to call that an assist. I mean, it is technically, but
it's technically, yeah.
Elliott does. You know what? I might go Elliott. You know, bro. I don't think Szoboszlai looked ready. If I'm being honest.
You think?
Yeah, I think if we put Szoboszlai in there, we're going by name. We're not going by merit. We're not going by form.
But I also feel like Harvey's played so much, bro, that he actually.
Well, then we let him rest afterwards, bro. This is the big one, isn't it?
I disagree with you, bro. I thought to switch it and do Sobo, give Sobo like 60 and then Elliott 30. I don't know. I think for a big game like this, I think Sobo will be all right. I could be wrong, and it could backfire.
I think that's your love for him that's saying that, bro.
Well,
you really think Szoboszlai looks ready for City?
Maybe not optimal ready, but I think he can play though. Yeah, I think he can, bro.
He don't look like he's doing what he normally does either, because he's a bit worried about his.
In this game, the handbrake will be off. I'm saying we play him. I think we have to play him personally.
I'd go Elliott.
Let's see. That's a tiebreaker then. Chat, what are you saying? Put a 1 in the chat for Elliott, for Sobo, and put a 2 in the chat for Elliott. So 1 for Sobo or 2 for Elliott. We'll just do a quick roundup. Quick. So 1 for Sobo, 2 for Elliott, and then we'll let you guys get the final say. So 1, 2, all the more 2s.
Can I just ask you? This is what I'm saying. That's crazy. I know we're playing against City, which is the hardest opposition that you can play against, yeah. But there's people saying things like, "Drift, do you want to lose the game? Why do you want to start Elliott?" Do you know how disrespectful that is to Elliott after how well he's been this season? To say that him starting,
I know, yeah, of course it's disrespectful, but
to say that him starting means that we will lose the game. Like, not in fact, I will say it right here, right now, with no worries, full chest. Elliott's had a much better season than Szoboszlai. I know it's Sobo's first season, so it's not shaped. Elliott has had a better season than Szoboszlai. Why would it be wrong to start Elliott?
I think Elliott's had a better impact, I would say. But
I know Szoboszlai missed 2 months with injury, but Elliott has had a better season than Szoboszlai.
Oh, I don't know. That's tough.
Nah, but straight bit, bruv. He's had a better season than
That's
Sobo.
tough. I tell you why it's tough, because before Sobo went through that mad Baron spell, he was arguably easily our best midfielder. And
First 10 games, Soboslai was immense. After that, he fell off a cliff, bro.
He fell off a cliff, but then he kind of climbed back. He kind of climbed, not to the same level, but he climbed back though. Remember, he scored some bangers as well. Elliot's only got one goal in the Premier, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll never doubt the talent, because Soboslai is a baller, but he ain't had a better season than Elliot.
I think Elliot's had better impact off the bench, Drift.
Elliot's had a much better season than Soboslai. It's not even close. It's actually not even close.
All I'm saying is this. Me personally, like, see with the pressing team, I think Elliot's got more. No, in fact, they're both just as want to press more, but Elliot sometimes can't get there. That lack of athleticism does hurt him at times.
No, I can hear that, but does Soboslai have the full fitness to be able to do the sprinting he normally does? I don't know.
Because Elliot will run around a lot, but I don't know, bro. It's me not disrespecting, by the way, but
Sean, last warning, bro. And you know what I mean? I've seen you a few times, bro. Last warning, next time you're done for good, bro. Behave yourself. Yeah, go on, bro.
But yeah, I think if we want to win this game, Drift, this is a time we got to try, and you almost go. This is almost like a playoff type of game. You play your best players. Yes, one of them might not be as in optimal condition as the others, but if he was, not capable, then I'll definitely say play Elliot. But he's more than capable.
Look, I don't have a problem with Soboslai playing. I'd just go Elliot personally. I'd go Ellie.
I'll go Sobo. The chat did say they lean towards Sobo, but again, it wouldn't surprise me, no, Drift, if he does play Elliot, though. I'll be honest.
I agree with what the chat are saying in regards to Elliot's a much better impact player than Soboslai is off the bench, so it's a weapon. So I do get the logic in that regard as well. But I'd rather be in the lead and not have to worry about someone having to come on and get us back in the game. So
no, of course, but even Elliot's been running to the ground, though. You have to, do you know that especially the last say month of football.
No, I hear that. I hear that. But yeah. Look, I ain't got a problem either way, innit?
I hear you. All right, right wing, King Mo, yeah? Has to be. He's back.
Ooh. From the start when he's only played 10 minutes?
Bro.
This is the worry now, isn't it? It's like, is Mo fit enough to start the game?
But so I'm saying, you start, but Mo Salah off the bench ain't it against City? For me, anyway. I could be wrong though. He might do the Salah off the bench thing.
I probably would start Salah, but it is a worry that he's only got 10 minutes of football in his legs. Like,
do you think Salah could do 60?
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. Because the wickedest thing is, as important as this game is, when it comes to things like Ibu, Soboslai, and Salah with their injury record, kind of thing, I also think we do have to worry about if we lose them for a prolonged period after the game by them getting injured by playing the game and they shouldn't have played. So that's always in the back of my mind. Do you know what I mean? Because even though this game is super, super important, there are still a whole load of things to play for after this game. So it's like, you don't want to, do you get what I mean? Like, you don't want to have, because I saw Mo come back, then he went out. I saw Soboslai come back, then he went out. I don't want to see this shit happening all the time.
No, of course, but me personally, from when Klopp's saying in the press conference, Mo's fine, that when he says Mo's fine, that means Mo's starting.
But we thought Mo was fine and he came on against Brentford and he wasn't.
Bro, like you said, stuff happens, innit? I didn't say it's going to happen again, but it just happened
I
that
hope
time.
Not. I hope not.
Do you know what I mean?
I hope not.
Right, Darwin is still number 27. Rotted. It's been a minute, boy. Jeez. We know Darwin definitely starting. And I'm guessing Diaz on the left, isn't it?
Yeah. It has to be Diaz.
That's how I think we're gonna line up anyway.
What worries me about that is Elliot will be the only player on the bench that's impactful, which is a worry because if we got to change the game,
we got don't do that to Gakpo, please. Don't be disrespectful to Gakpo, fam.
No, it's not me disrespectful. Gakpo ain't impactful off the bench. I will be saying this even if he was like in form. Gakpo's not that 20 minutes come on and change.
How badly I want Gakpo to get the winger so people can understand his quality. Fam, Gakpo, what it is though, Juve, when
name me a moment in the 18 months he's been here that he's come off the bench and made an impact. He's not that type of player, man.
Mate, bro, I can't think of one right this second.
There isn't one.
I can't think of one right this second, but
he's obviously still a great player to have on your bench, generally speaking.
Hold on. Was there?
There ain't, bro. There ain't an off the bench moment.
I swear Gakpo scored when he's come off the bench.
Yeah, but it might not have been like because he was being like a brilliant player, and then he's like, it might be like, the ball fell to him and he scored. But like
Fulham, someone said Fulham. I thought, is it Fulham? Carabao Cup?
What in the League Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah, but weren't we already winning? And like, look, I'm not even trying to be shady. I just don't think he's an impactful sub.
All I'm saying is, man are forgetting that we ain't got flipping Cody on the bench and Elliot, fam. Because if not, it's like saying why I bring the person on if they can't impact the game. Trust me, Cody can impact the game. He might not score the goal, but he might do something subtle that allows Elliot to get a winner or something like that. Trust me, Cody's about it. Do you know how badly I want Cody to score a goal off the bench?
Yeah,
not saying he can't, but
of course, but I've been the #1 Cody champion. But the thing is, he's in really poor form. So not only do I not think he's impactful off the bench, but he's not even playing well, bro. So he'd have to just do a 180 on his form and his impact off the bench, which God only knows I hope he can do if we need him to do it. But I'm not going to lie, bro. This isn't a game to be worried about Cody being in his head and not doing the right thing when needed and all that kind of stuff. So I still worry about our options off the bench. We just need to be winning. Do you know what I mean? We just need to be winning.
Yeah. Bruv. How do you think also as well? Like, how do you also think as well we're actually gonna play the game in terms of do you think we're gonna press them or do you think we're gonna sit back?
We have to, man. We only know one way to play.
So you think we're gonna press them basically?
Yeah. It's the only way we know how to play, bro. We'll definitely be pressing them. We'll definitely be playing our game. We don't really ever change the way we play. Maybe slightly when it's City, but generally speaking, I think we do kind of stick 80% to our principles. So yeah, I think it'll be high press, high intensity, trying to win the ball back high up the field. Yeah.
No, fair play. Because one thing I was thinking of is that if that is the case, if we do press them, do you think they do the inverting, or do you think they're going to do what I think they're going to do, and that's play 4 at the back and not do this basically? Do you think they'll do this at Anfield? Do you think they're that brazen that they'll do this at Anfield?
Yeah. Pep knows that we're a wounded animal. Pep knows that City have to win the game more than we do. He's coming for the W. 100% he's coming for the W. On any other circumstance, I think he'd be happy with a draw at Anfield. But a draw at Anfield in this circumstance, he might be looking at it thinking, and then I've got Arsenal next. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I've got to try. Because let's say, best case scenario for us, yeah, we win this game, Arsenal and City draw. That would be the most amazing result out of the next 2 games, right? That would mean that City dropped 5 of the 6 points within that. And then that would mean that because the 2 points were dropped by Arsenal as well, we'd have a 3-point lead over Arsenal and we'd have a 4-point lead over City if we win our game. For me, that would be beautiful. It would almost be like, it would almost be like, you know what? We've got like half a hand on the Premier League. If that scenario happened, you know what I mean? 3-point lead over Arsenal, 4-point lead over City, you'd be like, we've got half a hand, half of one hand on the trophy kind of thing. I think Pep will be having all of these scenarios in his head as well. He's got to get the win. He's coming for the win, bro. He's not coming for no draw. He's coming for the win.
I know, but what I'm saying, but he can still go for the win by playing four at the back. I'm just saying, because this is the thing. There's two different cities.
Sorry. We'd be 6 points ahead of City. Sorry, you're right. Because they would have dropped the 2 points again. I forgot about the 2 points they dropped against Arsenal as well. Yeah. So, we'll be 6 points ahead of City and we'll be 3 points ahead of Arsenal, right?
I feel like Pep might. Do you know what I'm hoping that they do? I'm hoping they do. I hope they actually do this. And that's invert Stones. Because Pep likes to overthink these type of games. He's done it many times. I'm not saying he'll do it. I'm not saying he'll do it on Sunday, but we can't act like he hasn't done it before. And I'm almost hoping, because if he does that, and then we're able to catch them on a counter, that's when we can move a Diaz, a Nunez, and a Salah. So it's almost like 3 against 3. And then we're able to push up in it. If we're able to do that, amazing.
Hold on. This is what I'm saying. Jamrock, I get told that I'm negative, and then I make a positive statement, and then I get exactly Jamrock just saying half a hand on the trophy. We missed out on the trophy when we only needed 7 points from 3 games. There's no such thing as half a hand on the trophy. If I said that, I'd be called negative, and everyone would start going like, "Oh, why you be so negative for?" I can't win, bro. You see what I'm saying, bro? I can't win. Anyway, it is what it is, bro.
Listen, everyone's nervous about this game. But it's all I know is that we need to go there to win. Go there. We need to win.
The main objective, we cannot lose. That's the main objective. Going into the game ahead of City gives us the advantage of a draw is not a bad result. You get what I'm saying? We want the W, but a draw is not a bad result.
Yeah. No, I hear that. If we do this though, say we do push up, and because sometimes you can see Liverpool doing this though. Bradley pushes up, and then Kwanzaa comes across, and we're like this. So it's not necessarily an invert thing, but we've always got the 3 at the back. Endo's just sitting there, because there's bare time you'll see. This is where it's going to be a key battle as well for me, bro. Can Bradley push Foden back to the point where he's got to make Foden think about defending, or whether it's Bernardo, whoever that person is, bro? Bradley has a very big job in his hands to push that person back, and the same thing goes for Luis Diaz, bro. I know the thing is, Kyle Walker's actually faster than Diaz, which actually just doesn't make any sense, but he actually is. However, Diaz in a one-on-one situation, how confident is he? Is he going to feel confident to take Walker by a line at times, even if it means taking Walker out of position to open up space for McAllister, bro? These are the things this is why I need like every Liverpool player to be confident. You can't do the whole when I get the ball, I look and see what's ahead of me. Can't really go full party it back, bro. We ain't gonna do nothing like that the whole game. We have to be brave and bold. We have to.
Yeah. Of course.
We have to take the game to them. But all right, there you go for the starting lineups. All right, let's talk about last but not least, bro. The score prediction. What are we saying, Jeff? In fact, you know what? Before we do that, should we do? Let me do the supers, and then I'm gonna do the score. Then I'll do the score predictions. Big up Herbs, man, who's gifted 10 subs.
Again, big up Herbs, man.
Big up, love for that, my bro. Pimper the Show says, big up Cal for standing tall last night. Yeah. Big up to all of you lot that saw some of the show last night. Yeah. I obviously joined mad late. Like, Jeff, I don't know if you know what happened. In fact, I'll tell you afterwards, fam. I'll tell you afterwards.
Hold on. There was a show last night.
Yeah. Not on here, on Never a Foul.
Oh, I was gonna say, y'all motherfuckers doing shit behind my back. I was gonna say, what?
I was sitting
about
there thinking,
to say, what?
What show are you talking about? No, Never a Foul, innit? The people then will probably know in the chat, but there was a bit of a kerfuffle apparently between a Man City fan and Cal. Like, I don't really know the kind of ins and outs thing. I just know that bit rude, and it got squashed anyway. But yeah, it was just a little bit techy.
Oh, what you mean? As in, like the man tried to get like beyond YouTube rude? You mean like it wasn't?
Yeah, apparently he said. I think I don't want to. I talked to you about off air. I don't want to do it on air. All that stuff again, innit?
Oh shit! I thought man was gonna have to round up the foot soldiers, bro.
No, because when I entered the room, I had to see the energy change. Because I just anyway,
Okay, fair dues,
It's calm. It's calm. But he's blessed though. Well, I say blessed, but I mean I don't know him, but it seemed like he calmed down, whatever.
Rotted, man tried to say that to him, yeah. Okay.
I don't even know I don't even know like any context or nothing. Remember,
there's no context to that, though.
No, I know. But I'm just saying I don't know. You get me?
Yeah,
I just
there's no
got into the
context to that.
stream.
Yeah.
I got into the stream, and all I hear is, my man. And I said, I was like sitting there, I was just smiling, thinking, this guy's not real. That can't be real. But anyway, I don't want to do that because it's squashed now. I don't want to do that. Ty says, oh yeah, R.I.P. Akira. Bro.
Yeah.
Sad day, man. Literally the creator of Dragon Ball Z, fam. Like,
sad day, man.
And other man as well. I think he created One Piece as well. I don't know what's going on with the world, man. This is sad, fam. I can't even lie. R.I.P. man. Trust me.
Man, that's such an impact on all of our childhoods. It's 100. Mad. It's mad.
Hersman says, my worry is other than Aston Villa, we haven't been any top team in the top 6 either.
Yeah, I hear that as well.
I agree with you. Still, I'm a little bit worried about that as well. Mark I said we need to play the game, not the occasion. Facts, bro.
Yeah.
Facts. 100% Mark. Big itself. I ain't having you for a little minute, Mark. I know you've been in the chat, but I ain't having you speak much. H says, Robbo left back, Joey centre back. Lord, I'm not ready for the twerks. H, you know. H was bringing the banter. Theo says Conor Bradley needs confidence. Worried for him. Really? Worried? Oh,
I mean,
because
he scored the own goal. I think he'll be all right, man. I think he'll be
all right, though. I think because we won
put
the
it like
game.
this, it's a lot easier to deal with it when it doesn't actually impact the score. Like you can shake it off so much easier. Like if we'd have lost 1-0, I'd be like, oh shit, man, he must be in the cauldron. But if you win 5-1, I think it's a lot easier to shake it off. You know, it's like missing a penalty, but you still win the shootout.
Yeah,
like it's a lot easier to shake it off, innit? Do you know what I mean? So
yeah. And Ozan Kabak, yes, he plays centre back. Instant classic at Anfield. Liverpool 3, Man City 2. That wouldn't surprise me either. If that's the real Kabak, big up as well. If you're the real Kabak, you never know. Could be Kabak's burner. But yeah. Score prediction, Jeff, before we head out. What are you saying, fam?
I might as well just upset everyone in here as I've already done a lot already today, innit? I think the game's gonna finish 2-2.
2-2. I think the game's gonna finish 2-1 with a dramatic late winner from I don't know who, but someone will get a dramatic late winner. I think we will score first. I think they will score and equalize. They will put us under the cosh, and then we're going to get a breakaway and someone's going to score. That's what I think. 2-1 Liverpool.
I pray you're right.
And I think Nunes is going to have a big part to play in this. 100%.
I pray you're right. I truly do. We're a wounded animal at the moment, so I hope we do the whole a wounded animal is a dangerous animal rather than a wounded animal is an easy target. Yeah. So I hope you're right. But we're going into this game wounded, and this ain't the team you want to play wounded. So I'm very apprehensive.
No, I hear that. I'm quietly confident. That's what I would say. Quietly confident. But right, people, we're gonna head out. Listen, make sure you smash that like button. Please, people, it does help support the channel. It helps the algorithm. Like I was saying before, it pushes out the content to other people as well, like yourself. So big up if you could please do that. Make sure you subscribe to Team Kopish as well. Make sure you subscribe to Drifty TV. Make sure you subscribe to Callum Sanderson show as well. Make sure you subscribe to that as well. And look out for my channel, which hopefully should be sometime, I'll say maybe end of the month potentially. So look out for that as well. And if I'm not mistaken, we will be back Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. It'll be Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. What
yeah. I'll probably be doing something on my channel before that.
Okay. So there you go, people. There you go.
And
But
yeah,
people,
we'll direct everybody because Monster's going live next, or he's live now.
I think he's live now. So make sure you go over to the Big Six Banks now.
Yeah, definitely.
Make sure you go over there now.
Definitely get over there, man.
Trust
Smash
me,
that like button, though, people, man. You don't understand how important it is.
Trust me. But now, people, listen. Make sure you subscribe it once again. Make sure you smash that like button and go over now to Monster's channel, bringing up that Liverpool content as well. You're probably cooking something over there. So, people, love again. We'll see you on Sunday. Peace out. Easy.
Peace.